Good morning and welcome to the Colorado Preparedness Net. This is KE0TCM. That's Kilo Echo 0 Tango Charlie Mike. My name is Jacob and I will be net control today, transmitting from Littleton. N0SFW was going to take the net today, but he's having some power issues at his house, so I'll be covering for him. This is a directed net that meets each Saturday at 9:30 a.m. local time for the discussion of preparedness for disasters or other events that could or have affected our beautiful state. This net may be interrupted at any time for emergency or priority traffic. If you need to use the system during the net, please say break. You will be acknowledged by net control and we will suspend the net until you are clear. The Colorado Connection is a system of 15 repeaters throughout the state of Colorado that are linked together using 2-meter communications. Please keep in mind a couple of things here. If it's your turn to speak, do not key up and release to see if you have it, and then talk again. That just puts extra stress on the system. Before you key up and after the last transmission is ended, please pause a few seconds in case someone needs to break in. When it's your turn to speak, key the mic, then wait 2 seconds to speak so we can hear your full transmission. Please keep in mind that the timeout for the repeater is 2 minutes. Remember, the tone for all the Colorado Connection repeaters is 88.5 Hertz. Today's topic is surviving the winter indoors without utilities. Check-ins will be taken in alphabetical order based on the suffix of your call sign. Please check in slowly and please speak slowly so I can keep up with your call sign in ITU phonetics, your name, location, and if you have any traffic for the net. If we could just do 3 at a time and then pause, make sure I have everyone, then we'll go take another 3. We will start with stations whose suffix starts with A through H, Alpha through Hotel. Please check in now.
Whiskey 0 Delta Mike Hotel Doug Mobile in Wheatridge. Whiskey 0 Delta Oscar Kilo Doc in Littleton.
Not sure if we had a double there. I got W0DMH Doug, W0DOK Doc. Was there someone else? Alright, is there any other Alpha through Hotel? Please check in now.
Kilo 9 Alpha Tango Kilo Brian, Albert County.
Alright, I got K9ATK Brian, N1GVF Mike. Alright, let's move to India through Romeo, I through R. Please check in now.
Good morning, everyone. This is Kilo Zero, Mike Alpha Yankee, James, mobile.
Looks like I just got James, K0MAY. Let's open it up. Sierra through Zulu. Please check in now.
November 0 Sierra Foxtrot Whiskey, 0SFW, Scott in Denver. Kilo Delta 0 Yankee Bravo Juliet, Scott, Black Forest. Kilo Echo 0 Sierra X-Ray Lima, Charlie in Coal Creek Canyon.
Alright, I got N0 SFW Scott and KE0SXL Charlie. Scott in Black Forest, I got Kilo Delta. I didn't get the last three. Can you go again?
Yeah, that's Kilo Delta 0 Yankee Bravo Juliet.
Thank you. Got KD0YBJ Scott. Let's go Alpha through Zulu. Everyone else, check in now.
Kilo Echo 0 Quebec Mike Juliet Sam and Callahan.
Kilo Echo 0, Oscar Yankee Oscar, Justin in Centennial.
Alright, I didn't really catch the, you guys got mixed up. Sam, can you go again?
Kilo Echo 0 Quebec Mike Juliet Sam and Callahan KE0 QMJ.
Alright, thanks, Sam. KE0QMJ. And then Justin in Centennial, I got KE0. I didn't get the last three.
This is the Colorado Connection.
Kilo Echo 0 Tango Papa Whiskey Joe in Colorado Springs.
Alright, thank you, KE0TPW, Joe in Colorado Springs. Justin in Centennial, could you give me your call sign again, please?
Kilo Echo 0, Oscar Yankee Oscar.
Alright, thank you, KE0OYO. Is there anybody else? Alpha through Zulu.
Kilo Echo 0, Oscar Papa Kilo.
All right, KE0OPK. You didn't say your name. Do you want to give that?
Yeah, this is Aaron. I'm in Strasburg Mobile, headed back to Denver. KE0OPK.
Awesome, thank you, Eric. Alright, don't worry, there'll be time for later check-ins later on the net. This is KE0TCM net control for the Colorado Preparedness Net. Do we have any announcements for amateur radio interest? Please call net control. Alright, didn't hear any. So if you guys are in the Denver metro area, there's a Simplex Preparedness Net on Wednesday evenings at 7:30 p.m. It's very similar to this, hosted by K0BUM, Brian from Broomfield. Brian does a new topic each week and also takes time for people to test out their equipment on Simplex use. It's not hard to hit a repeater with 1 watt on an HT radio. It's nice to know what you can do on Simplex. His net is on frequency 146.550 Simplex on Wednesday evenings at 7:30 p.m. Check it out sometime. Again, this is KE0TCM net control for the Colorado Preparedness Net. Today's topic is surviving the winter indoors without utilities. We can do it a couple different ways, and you can kind of just personalize it according to you, how drastic you want to make this scenario for you. If you want to say all utilities are out, electric, water, gas, you can do that, or if you just want to pick one, what would you do in that scenario? And according to why the utilities are out, let's say either a cyberattack to the electric grid, or maybe just a down power line from a winter storm. So you kind of just think about what you do in each scenario, in your own scenario.
Overtime.
Sorry, went over. Yeah, just kind of personalize it according to what you'd like to think of. Let's start with our mobile people. Doug in Wheat Ridge, WZDMH. Do you have anything to say?
Good morning, everybody on the net. In our particular case, we have a pretty good wood stove and a generator, so we're outside of the water situation, which maybe melting snow or whatever. In the long term, if it can stop for a long time, we're in pretty good shape. We keep pipes from freezing and whatnot, and keep some electricity for keeping an eye on stuff with like TV or running refrigerator, indoor refrigerator, that kind of stuff. But we'd be in fairly decent shape for that. With that, I'm going to turn it back to you. W0DMH, back to that.
Awesome, thank you, Doug. Yeah, just what you said about the kind of keeping your fridge running with your generator, and then you also said about melting snow. I just thought of something kind of cool. Maybe you could pack like Ziploc bags or Tupperware full of snow and then stick it in your fridge, And they can be like ice packs to keep your fridge cool, and then slowly the snow will melt in those, and then you can use that for drinking and stuff. Just an idea that came to me. But yeah, sounds like you guys are set up. Let's go with Mike in Breckenridge Mobile, N1GVF. Mike in Breckenridge, N1GVF, are you there? Okay, we'll come back to you, Mike. Let's try our other mobile, James, K0MAY. Do you have anything?
Good morning, everyone. This is K0MAY. I'm kind of in the same situation as Doug. I've got 4 different generators at my house, and a couple years ago I put a standby switch in, generator transfer switch, so I can plug up my big generator into my transfer switch, power almost my entire house, and then if I need anything else, I can pull another one out, power something, maybe another fridge or something. Then I've got a wood fireplace I put an insert in, and that is very efficient. It heats up the entire upstairs real easy. And then, so yeah, I'm prepared to do without utilities, be it gas or electric, both, whatever, but yeah, I'm ready to go. K0MAY back net.
Awesome, thanks, James. That's cool, the transfer switch, so you can kind of daisy chain your generators together if you need more power. I didn't know about that. Sounds like you're set up. Let's try Eric, mobile, KE0OPK. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, to be honest, we probably would not be doing so good. We'd probably look to move into our RV, which does have a small propane generator, and that can run out of heat for us off the propane there as well, as long as the propane holds out. But being in the city, we would be without water if the water utilities stopped. So something for us to consider, definitely. KE0OPK, back to you, net control.
Awesome, thanks, Eric. Hopefully during the winter, with all the snow, we can kind of go and melt it. Just this week I actually tried to melt some snow and drink, and it tasted really nasty, really dusty and dirty, and it was fresh powder from it just landed though, so I might wanna try run it through our Berkey water filter first and see if that improves the taste. But yeah, that's awesome. You got an RV with propane. Maybe stock up on that before the winter gets any worse. Alright, let's try Doc in Littleton, W0DOK.
There we go. Top of the morning to everyone. I just hit some buttons. Am I getting out?
Yep, you're getting out now.
Okay, great. All right. So, sorry about that. So, W0DOK,
You got quite the setup over there. That's awesome. I too live in Littleton, and there's plenty of reservoirs all around me, so that's kind of my idea too. I'm also kind of thinking about how I would go get the water, especially if it's whiteout blizzard. Sure it'd be kind of hard to trek through over to the water, and especially if the roads are all bogged down. So that's something I need to think of myself. But yeah, thanks for sharing. And let's try Brian, K9ATK.
Good morning, Jacob, and everybody else on that. And good job, Jacob, picking up the net again. For anybody who's interested, let Jacob be your motivation. He contacted Scott and myself and asked if he could do net control, and well, you know what? It's as simple as that, and he is doing a phenomenal job, and just wanna keep encouraging him. Reset. Alright, so yeah, we have a generator, standby generator on the house out here, and when we were in the final stages last winter of doing tenant finish of our house, we was living out here and hadn't had the generator hooked up, and yeah, there was a few cold weeks out here, and just kept the wood burning stove going, and actually that's what I was doing today, was changing the fuel filters on the generator and getting it ready and set up for the probabilities and possibilities of losing power this winter. It's a pretty common occurrence. Have another one that's on the well pump, so when we lose main power, and if we need any water, we usually keep stored water, but if we need any more, we just go up and fire that generator up and get the pump going and top off our 55-gallon drums, and try and keep rotation going so it's not too great of an impact when we lose power. Just kind of just flow right into it, pop a movie in the DVD player, and make the most of it. Pop some popcorn up or something. Just enjoy it. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Stay safe, and send it back to that Kilo 9. Alpha Tank Kilo.
Thank you so much, Brian. It means a lot that you think I'm doing a great job. And if anyone else would like to try to be net control, it's totally welcome. Let me know after the net, and we'll teach you how and get you started. Thank you, Brian, for all those advice. It's a good idea to do maintenance on your generators. Sounds like everybody's got a couple generators, and so maybe this week everyone should go out and make sure they all run well and change the fuel filter and stuff. Everything's working well. Thanks, Brian. Let's try Mike in Breckenridge again. Mobile N1GVF. Are you there?
This is the Colorado Connection.
Alright, let's try Scott in Denver, N0SFW.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to keep this short so I don't drop out too bad. I've got a couple of propane heaters to heat the house and keep the pipes from freezing should the power go out. I've got lots to do that doesn't require electricity, and I've got lots of really strong battery-powered electric LED lights to light the house. That's about all I got. NZRSFW, back to you, and keep up the good work, Jake.
Awesome. Thanks, Scott. I touched on some things that nobody else has mentioned before, like the battery-powered LEDs. That's good. Can I ask you a question about the propane heaters? I was looking up those this week myself, and it says you need to kind of keep your house kind of ventilated so you don't suffocate carbon monoxide and that. Have you run them inside your house yet, and do you kind of have to crack a window, or what do you do for that?
Oh, sure, no problem. The two heaters I have are rated for indoor use. They're Mr. Buddy. What they have, I think you would call it a catalytic converter. It's got silver in it or something. But I do have a battery-powered CO2 detector that I run all the time, and especially whenever I would do that. I've actually got a backup battery CO2 detector that I would run, so I would have one on both areas there.
Awesome. If I go get some heaters, I'll have to look out for rated for indoor use and battery-powered CO2 detectors. Smart. Let's try Scott in Black Forest, KD0YBJ.
Yeah, pretty much like everybody else, it sounds like. I've got two generators and an RV we could resort to if we had to. One of my fireplaces was originally wood, and it took me about 10 minutes to convert it back to wood from its current gas configuration. If we needed to, we've got a tent that can be set up in the living room, or any area that's got enough room for it, and you can sleep in that, and that'll help really keep your body at a reasonable temperature. So, yeah, everybody's got some great ideas, and that's about it. KD0YBJ.
Thanks, Scott. Yeah, that's kind of what I had been researching and wanted to talk about today for when I have a chance. Setting up a tent in your living room. You do that to kind of cut down on the size of the area you need to heat, and so instead of heating up your whole house or your whole room, you just have to heat up that little tent. You can throw blankets on top of the tent and to insulate it even more. If you have any bubble wrap, tinfoil, mylar blankets, or even just blankets, you throw them on your windows during the night to kind of insulate your house from the cold. And then during the day, you take them down so you get that sunlight coming in, warming up the inside. So that's what I personally have to add to the net today. Alright, let's try Charlie in Coal Creek, KE0SXL. Okay, we'll try you back later, Charlie. Sam in Callahan, KE0QMJ.
Good morning, everybody. KE0QMJ. Well, we've been out here like in 97. We spent 7 days with no electricity. And, of course, out here where we live, electricity is needed to pump the well and do all that. But we have backup generators, and all of our radio equipment runs off of batteries, and our lighting, so we can kick about anything in we need. If things get worse, we'll go move into the RV out in the big steel building and just keep it warm. It also has an onboard generator. KE0QMJ, back to the net.
Awesome, thanks, Sam. You've you've lived it a whole week without electricity. That would be a good challenge there. Alright, let's try Justin in Centennial, KE0OYO. Okay. Alright, we'll come back to you, Justin. Joe in Colorado Springs, KE0TPW.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I think everybody's got some really great ideals. I think probably the biggest asset you could have would be a generator. At least you could run a space heater and have some light and so forth. Getting snow for water, I don't know. Down here in Colorado Springs it snows, but it melts really quickly. But the generator, I think, is the biggest asset you can have. So that's about all I can add. I think everybody had some really good ideals. Okay, this is KE0TPW. Standing by.
Thank you, Joe. Yeah, sounds like everyone here has good generators. I'm just in an apartment complex myself right now, so don't have the room or ability to get one of those, but once I move into a house, I'll have to invest. Alright, we had about 3 different people who haven't been able to get a hold of yet. I'll give them a try. Mike in Breckenridge, N1GVF, Charlie in Coal Creek, KE0SXL, and Justin in Centennial, KE0OYO. Are any of you guys still on?
This is KE0SXI. Charlie, KE0SXL, had to run to a traffic accident. He's a volunteer firefighter, so he just got called out. And he asked me to let you guys know that he had to run out and can't participate at this time. Thanks.
Thank you so much, and tell him thank you for all he does, and I hope everything goes well there. Justin or Mike, are you there? Alright, any late check-ins, please call in now. Alright, haven't heard anybody. Is there anybody else who has any questions for everyone else, or other comments, or anything?
Whiskey Zero Delta Oscar Kilo.
Go ahead.
Whiskey Zero Delta Oscar Kilo. Completely off the topic of preparedness. But for after the net, if anybody can answer a couple questions about digital mode, PSK 31 ready, FT8, that kind of stuff, give me a shout out, please. W0D, okay?
Awesome. If anyone has any advice for him, talk to him after the net. This is KE0TCM. Last call for any check-ins, or if anybody has any questions, comments, or anything else.
KE0TAY, still in Denver. Late check-in.
All right. Thank you so much, KE0. I think it's TAY. Did you hear the topic, surviving the winter indoors without utilities? Do you have anything to add to that?
Yes, sir. I did hear the topic, and no, I think everyone's got it covered. I'm researching generators as we speak. KE0TAY out.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much for the great net today. I've learned a lot myself of what everyone else is doing, and I sure have a lot to do myself. So if anybody would like to be net control some week, that would be great, and we'd love to have you do that. Please let me know after the net, and then yeah. So this is KE0TCM. 1 second.
Comment K982K.
Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, I just wanted to pass along some helpful information that an old neighbor of mine had that really helped them. It's kind of hard to come up with the money to get a generator, for a lot of people. But she had got hers off of Finger Hut, and she ended up getting, I think it was a 5,500 watt. I believe it was a Champion. And she has had this for about 8 years now, and it works fine. And the main thing, or main reason why I bring this up is she was only paying, I think it was like $52 a month, which wasn't a whole lot for, most working people. I mean, yeah, I understand $50 is $50, but, it's a lot easier of an impact than trying to come up with $600 or $700. And, it's just another option out there to, try and get a generator and have a little bit more sense of security if lost of power. So, just an idea. Kilo 9, Alpha 10 Kilo.
Thank you, Brian. Yeah, and to everyone who maybe didn't catch that, I think he said Finger Hut. So that would be a great way to maybe get into something and slowly pay it off. Get it before the winter so you don't have to wait a while. Thank you for that, Brian. Any other comments? Please say so now. Alright, thank you guys. Our thanks goes to the Colorado Connection for hosting this morning's net. Please visit their website at www.colcon.org for more information. And please consider making a donation. The Connection is a tax-exempt nonprofit that is not membership-based, and they rely solely on our contributions. Today we had 14 check-ins, and I'd really like to thank everyone for participating in the net today, and over the course that I've been net controller. This is KE0TCM. I'm closing the Preparedness net this morning at 10:11 a.m. local mountain time. Be prepared, and if you have any other questions or would like to try being net control, please let us know. Thanks. I have one more comment. This is KE0TCM. We have our Facebook page, Colorado Preparedness net, and so please check out that. And I've been recording this net, so if you wanted a little refresher or to save it or something, or to share a friend or someone who wasn't able to check in today, check out that video that I'm going to put up soon on that Facebook page. Alright, this is K0TCM.